Future Millionaire, and we have some breaking news to discuss as XLM is exploding. It's up 11% right now, and it's coming up to some higher targets. It broke the initial target at 13 cents, and we talked about it. This is how you know if you're going to be bullish or bearish. Do you hit that initial target on the top side or bottom? It hit it on the top side at 13 cents, and in the past 60 minutes now, it's exploded up to almost 14 cents. This leads me to believe that XRP is probably on its consolidation phase, and seeing that XLM exploded up like that, I would be very hard pressed to believe that XRP isn't going to get up to 40 cents here. Now, this could be just a breakout by XLM, but I'm willing to bet here, if we get the proper consolidation on XRP, this move is not over. I was hoping beyond hope that XRP would have come down a little bit lower and it would have hit a perfect consolidation, but it doesn't have to. But that's where I was hoping for, was that downtrending support. But now that XLM has done what it's done in the past 60 minutes here, after it looked like it could have been on a head and shoulders consolidation, it held the 13.05 perfect. Absolutely perfect. We had a targeted move from 11.2 to 13.05 that filled out 100%, but then it used it as support. And now, knowing that it used it as support, we have another impulse move to the top side. And we're having this target that's continuing up, and it's probably going to go up a little bit farther here still. Let's go back to the pattern. But there's some breaking news for XLM, and is XRP moments away from about a 10% pump. Are we moments away from pushing up and hitting the top of this ascending triangle, just like XLM just did? That would be about 7% to the top of this triangle right here. So the question here is now, XRP is being held on the EMA ribbons, and it looks like we could get some kind of pump just like XLM. And Bitcoin as well looks like it is also getting held here on the EMA ribbons in the daily. On the 4-hour time frame, we could have a small reversal, but we did hold 23,705. So the question here is now, and you have to ask yourself, is it worth buying into XRP to take a shot that it's going to make a run like XLM just did? XRP is synonymous for doing exactly what XLM does. And let's face it, we have not had that explosive move yet. We've had a breakout, but we haven't fallen or broken up at the level and pace that XLM has. So I always like to watch one or the other. Could this be a bull flag going to the next level right now? And if so, I would predict that we're going to come up to about 4040 roughly, if we're going to make the same move as XLM. XLM is now much closer than 3-1 on XRP. Generally, when they're like this is where I would like to take a pump here. It's just, obviously, you have to do your own technical analysis. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't fucking believe what I say. But if the charts are speaking to you and things are going, this is a scenario where XLM's been out in front of XRP, and XLM has just popped off in the last 60 minutes for almost 11% here. So my gut says that XLM popped off like that. Ethereum's popped up like this, because Ethereum was another one. If you just look last night, 1660 up here, Ethereum had a 10% move like XLM. So does that mean XRP's dangerously behind, and we're looking for this as a nice retrace, and then we're going to look up to pump? Now, if you buy this, as long as we stay outside this ascending triangle, it's fine. Now, the other thing is that you have to watch is if you think Bitcoin, because we are getting into the overbought if you start looking at the some of the other indicators. But for me right now, if we can hold these EMA ribbons, that's a strong line of support. So we're going to see exactly what the market has in store for us today. We really are. We have a nice support structure here as well, but we're trying to maintain it at 23,951. I'm looking at XLM, how it exploded out of here after the retracement. And it gets me like, holy crap. Like, I know XRP doesn't have to do exactly what XLM did, but I'd be very careful if I was in a short right now after what XLM just did. XRP has got to catch up, and it is still on a breakout on that ascending triangle, and it hasn't had the impulse move yet. This has not made the targeted move that it is desired to make on a breakout from here, and I'll measure it for you guys. And I won't even be as aggressive. So we're going to say we hold this cluster area. we'll say 37.51 is where we finally pop up. If that's the case, I don't think we're coming all the way up to there, though. That's the thing. I don't know if we're going to come all the way to 46 cents. I definitely see the top of the, you know, that's not what I want to measure it out. Because then everybody's going to be like, okay, well, now I'm going to buy it because we're going up 19%. I would rather just get the top. See, but you can't even really measure it because it was out. We talked yesterday. All we had to do was hold this ascending triangle, and we could break up to this. This is where I really think we can come to, right here. Like 4075, somewhere in here. And then you get on top side of that, that would be your over grand scheme target if we were to break out. So I think 40 cents is in play. You could definitely have a stop loss here. If we were to come back inside of here, you know, give yourself a little bit of room. But if it breaks this 37.31, then obviously that could be a stop loss. That is quite the stop loss, though, if you were to buy it from here. And these are leverage trades, ladies. So that's about a 20% loss. So if you use my logic, take a couple $50 trades or do a $50 trade, throw 25x, and just see what happens. Because right now, if we do follow like XLM just did, that's a 250% move for XRP from here on a 25x trade. So I'm not going to say what's going to happen because nobody knows. But as of right now, I would say the indicators are showing us a strong push that we could possibly be moments away from a little pump here. As everybody's calling for a dump, like I've said the last few days, it'd be too easy to dump it. This just seems like something's up here. Like XLM's ahead. XLM bounced. XLM did it perfectly. XRP, on the other hand, is doing it the painful way like we talked about yesterday. But I don't see any reason why it can't double top up here. We broke out of this ascending triangle. We have to pay attention to that. So, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm going to throw 50 bucks here. I'd rather be in it than not. I'd rather be in it than not. I built up my tether to quite a fucking holding now, so I've got room. So in my tether, I've got $1,306 in here, and I only had a couple $100. Then I won the trading competition for $800. Then I built a few, like $400 on top. So it's been a beautiful thing. So, and yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is these are risky. But you know what? For 50 bucks, here we'll do 52.22. 0.3791, 25x, make sure it says isolated. And guys, it's a very small bet. I'm bored. Here, let's we gotta switch it. 3792. I'm bored. Okay, so we got USDT, and then just so I can get anybody who's doing the USDC side. That's what I do, guys. I do very small bets because if I lose 50 bucks, you know, I don't want to lose 50 bucks, but if I lose 50 bucks in the grand scheme of things, so fucking be it. You feel me? And then in USD, I have $139 in here. Where are we at? 37.96. And I can always buy a little bit more on the way down if it comes down a little bit. So, and these are tricky spots. I'm not saying by any means that these are going up, but I'm going to try to play a pump like XLM is showing us. And if I lose 50 or 60, well, it wouldn't even be, it'd be about, let's see where that, so I can show you guys how to do stop losses while we're here. And if you want to trade like I am on BITGET, I'll show you after exactly what you can do. So, right now we have a 3684 is the estimated liquidation price. And then and that's a 25x trade. And then for USDT, our liquidation price would be 3680. So that's what we're looking at for liquidation prices. And then if you were to put a, I have to do it the other way, I apologize. I have to go because I'm doing copy trade. If I want to show you how to do a stop loss, I have to do it like this. So to do a stop loss, I don't like to put stop losses in, but I never do. But like I said, you can look down there at 36. Let's look at this again if you're nervous, just so you don't get liquidated on the 50 bucks. Like for me, I don't mind losing 30%, and that's what people don't understand. I'll take a 40% loss on 50 bucks. That's why I'm not betting a grand, because then I can give it time to work. So if this is me, well, Tom, how do we know? If it breaks the 200 day, that's your dead giveaway that this pattern is breaking through. There's no reason to even hold it through there. So that'd be about, you'd lose about 35% maybe on 50 bucks. So you're talking like a $17 to $20 loss. I mean, when you modify your gains or your risk, that's how you do it. But at the same time, we are in the overbought areas. There is a chance we can continue to come farther down. I'm just kind of playing it in an area where it's at around 23,951. Obviously, if we give away, you know, that's $50 to the negative that I would give. But you know what? Peace offerings all around. So that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm playing. But the breaking news here is that XLM has busted off here. And is it predicting for XRP that we've got a little work to do still with XRP, and we're going to have to retest that 40-cent range like we keep talking about? To me, breaking this very short-term ascending triangle, and we talked about, especially on Twitch, but I did share it, the rounding of the bottom, that could get us right back up to there and finish off this pattern. Don't say I didn't warn you, but if you are trading like I am, make sure you do it smart. And guys, here's the deal. You see me, I bet $50, right? Everybody's like, why do you only bet? And this one's only got, the XRP USDT one's only got $12.89 in it because it didn't fill. So let me go back to initiate trade. Open orders. How did it only open up for? It says it's $50.91. See that? I opened up a USDT and mine shows $50, but to everybody else it shows $12.89. Huh. That's weird. Well, I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I'm not surprised. So, yeah, that is. Anyhow, so if you want to do this and you're looking to trade like I am, I have on here, I only spent, and when I say spend small amounts, I have $5,252 here on BitGet. I had almost 50, well, I have $1,439 in the futures. You see me make $68 in bets, apparently, is what it filled for the copy trade. So $100 or $50, however you want to look at it. So $100 risk. I have $5,252 on BitGet, and I spent $100. That's what I'm talking about. If you want to try to have some fun, I used $100 out of almost just about $5,250. You have to understand what kind of environment we're in. If so, what? So that's why I say if I lose, I lose, but I like to be in a position where we can take the odds. Like this would be like a gambling odds. Okay, well the odds are it's probably going to go down. But if it does take this next move up, you're going to get a parabolic spike like XLM just did. So is it worth it to me to lose $22 on the chance that maybe I can make 250% on this little bet? Yeah, it's worth it to me. So if you want to trade like me, join me on BitGet, the #1 copy trading platform in the world, by the way. And all you have to do to join me is go to my videos.
Come on, first aid.
And simply look in the video description below. As I'm an ambassador with BitGet, I'm going to be going to Texas on Wednesday. Be at the esports Thursday, Friday, Saturday, covering it live, which is going to be awesome. So stand and look out for that. So there's my partnered BitGet link right there. Join. You don't need a VPN in the USA, as they have the proper documentation through the US government to be able to legally sell, and you are allowed to legally buy crypto in the USA through BitGet. And then you can join me with 90 plus others in this copy trade. And as you know, and don't get mad because I do very small bets, $50 bets, even though I've got $5,250 on BitGet, I do a $50 bet because it's volatile. You don't want to teach yourself bad fundamentals, in my opinion, with futures trading, but leverage trading can definitely help you pinpoint the market in high volatility.